Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos, and in this video, I'm gonna show you guys um, how to mix songs with La Chona. So that was a question that I received, but they didn't want to see this. They just asked what sounds good with La Chona. Now, La Chona, there's a few things you could do. You could mix them in at different locations. I'm gonna show you. There's probably like 4 ways to mix La Chona. Of course, if you use your stems, that's one way. Another way is mix it right after the bum, bum, bum. Don't let it continue. Just bum, bum, bum. This part right here. Let me show you. So we got La Chona playing, right? Bum, bum, bum. Right there. Don't let it continue. Just go bum, bum. And then the third bum. You need to get a song. For me, I would recommend a song that has a bum in it. It sounds better. So you go bum, 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 and you throw another song in there that has the same bum. You know, the only song that I could think of right now. Let's see if I have it. Um, Banda, you know what? Let's try La Chica Fresa. La Chica Fresa has that bum. I think it has it. Let me see. La Chica Fresa. Man, how come I don't have that one? La Chica Fresa. You know what? I don't even have it. I do have it though, but it's not popping up. Let's see what this one is. It might be this one, but let me listen. Right there, but it sounds better with it sounds better with banda because it has a trumpet. So it goes tan. So right there, I'll just right there. So that's what I would do. That's one way to mix it, but of course you have to line up the beats per minute. Even though you're gonna just drop it on that bum, I would recommend lining up the beats. So this way it'll sound in sync. So let's try that. Let's try this. So we're gonna play like, and also got to make sure the levels are perfect. So when you play La Chona, make sure you once in a while you do this. You do this to get the sound. See, it sounds good right there. The sound sounds good. All right. See, that's one way you could mix it. Just drop it on the one, but you need to get a song that has that. And another way, of course, use your stems. Man, the stems works magical. It works magic. You could completely make it a cappella, you know. So we could do that. We could make it completely a cappella. Another thing, if you're gonna use the stems, another thing what I recommend is do it when he's singing. Do it when he's singing, or you could do it when the music comes on. But I would do it when they're singing, because when they're singing, there's not really much of the music. It's just the drums and the vocals. Listen. So you just got the drums. I hear the bass guitar and the vocals. That's all I hear. And once in a while you hear that dang, dang, dang. That's a guitar. I'm watching my cats play with each other. It's hilarious. Hold on, give me a second. I got a text. Hold on, give me a second. All right. So I kind of like this OBS stuff. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a little bit better, because I don't know, you don't hear any echoes in my house. Because before, when I was doing these demonstrations, you hear a lot of echoes, and I'm talking really loud. And I go actually keep my voice low. I don't have to be screaming. and you can see my screen. You can see exactly what I'm doing. You won't see my controller, but you can actually see the song that I'm playing. you can actually hear it a little better. Because before, like I said, with the echoes in the house, I'm trying to record in the sound. I mean, you could hear it, but it's not all that great, you know. But now you can actually hear it better. So this one right here, let's go ahead and do a okay, I'm gonna take the stems. Let's see what it sounds like with the stems. This is what I always do. I practice with the stems, what it sound like with the bass off and the instruments. So I'm gonna just leave the drums. So it's gonna go like this. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, chona. So I'm gonna try to bust one of those moves right there. So now I just got to get my timing. Let's see what it sounds like when it goes tan tan tan. Because remember, I took all the instruments off. So let's listen. Tan tan tan. Yeah, see, you're not gonna hear that tan tan tan. So maybe at that part, you want to put the instruments back on and then just cut it back off. I don't know. You got to be creative, you know. So let's try that. Let's get this song right here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go backwards. Let's go backwards. And what I mean by backwards, we're gonna listen to Agua de Té. So we look at this small intro. This is the beginning for me. That's the beginning. That's the bass. So over here, when it goes tan tan tan, I believe the third tan is the first beat to me. Let's listen to it. Let's put the music back in. No, that's the first beat right here. La Chona se mueve. That's the first beat for me. So it goes tan tan tan, boom. That's the first beat. So right here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go backwards. So on the controller, you hit Shift and Slicer on both sides, Shift and Slicer, and now you're gonna come up with the beat jump. And I'm gonna go jump backwards 2 beats to both of them. I could go 1 beat, but I'm gonna go 2 to go faster. So it could go a little quicker. And I'm just gonna go into Agua de Té's ends, or into the beginning. So I'm gonna go back, keep going, and right there on cue number 1, that's when it ends. Is the beginning of the song. So on La Chona, I'm gonna put a cue mark right there. So cue mark number, I believe it's number 6. Cue mark number 6 right here. That's where I start my mix at. I could go even further. So let's go even further. Let's listen to it. See, right here, that's the beginning for me. That's the beginning. See the way that like Mexican music, some of it doesn't go in order, like 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? We went back the same amount of beats, but right here for me, this is the 1. You know, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the cue mark right there instead. So cue mark number 6. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to place it right there. So now that's where the beat begins. So we're going to listen to it again. 1, 1, 2. All right, so this is the 1 is still, but it's going to be off. Like I said, it doesn't go on beat. So we're going to try that. We're going to put the stems, and we're going to try that. There we go. For some reason, after that, dun, I feel like saying, hey. Yeah, I don't know why. Let's do it one more time. It sounded kind of smooth. But for me, what I want to do, I want to go back. So on cue mark number 6, I want to go back some more. So I want to start my stem somewhere back here, and then I'm gonna. So we could start it back here, and then on cue mark number 6, I'm gonna release a song. So I'm gonna put a cue mark 5. I'm gonna take the stems off, and cue mark number 6, I'm gonna release a song. So that's how we're gonna do it. Let's try that. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza. Hold on, I was too late. Let's do it again. La banda con la primera canción. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. All right, I'm ready. Y la chona luego, luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, chona, nadie te puede igualar. Hey. For some reason, I want to say hey. Hey. All right. So right there, that's another way you can mix it with using your stems. And now, let's mix it. I'm gonna delete cube mark 5 and 6. We don't need those no more. And we're gonna try a different way. We could try a different song. You guys want to try a different song? So we're gonna try El Tucanazo. That's another song I recommend. So with El Tucanazo, El Tucanazo, let's adjust the beats per minute. So let's knock it down to 105. Let's see if we could go to 202. Ooh, I went right there. Nope, a little bit more. All right there, that's good enough. So let's try this. Let's mess with this one because I don't even know how this one goes. So after he sings. So right there, when he starts singing, we could do that, or we could go backwards on this one. So we could do it when he's singing, or when the accordion comes in. So we're gonna try the accordion. He was at 3 again. All right, so we're gonna do that. Da-da-da. We're gonna do it there, all right? And if it doesn't sound good, then we need to we're gonna go backwards try to match it with go backwards with using our beat jump. We're gonna do that. So let's try this right here. That's a little too loud. Let's turn this one down. El Tucanazo was a little too loud. So let's try it again. So we're going to go again with this cue mark. And I'm just going to fade it off. I'm going to fade it off slowly. There it goes. So I recommend La Chona. If you could get an intro, not La Chona, El Tucanazo. If you could get something with the intro in there, that works. But like I said, when I tried it with La Chica Fresca. If you could get something with the tan, that works also. You could try you could try stems, that works. And right now I tried it on the accordion, so I faded off when it goes. The accordion started fading off, so I kind of faded off too. Listen to the accordion. See, the accordion kind of. You don't want to get it to the tan, 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 unless you have a song that has a tan, then you can mix it in right there. But with the accordion, I'll fade it off. When you hear it going, tan, tan, start fading it off slowly. Just fade it off slowly. Fade it off slowly. Don't let it get to the tan, tan, tan. So that's another way you could do it. We're going to do sarape. Que caliente. Or, que caliente. So this one here, let's try, again, we could do it in the accordion. Let's hit play. All right. Or let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to do that on the accordion. Oh, I got to adjust the beats per minute, man. I always get ahead of myself. I'm too eager. 102. Right there. So let's do it again. Let's do it from the top. Y la chona se mueve al ritmo que le toquen. Ella baila de todo, nunca pierde su trote. Ritmo y sabor. Los tucanes de Tijuana. Caliente, caliente. Now let's go ahead and do the stems again on the singing part. So let's go to where it says end on La Chona. So now we hit the end. So right here, there goes the one I said. I'm going to do the same thing with Que Caliente. I'm going to look for where the beat, for me, it begins, the one. Or not the one, but before he starts singing, and they start singing. Before the bass guitar comes in. Here it comes. That right there. That's the first beat for me. So we're going to pause it right there. And we're going to go back. I'm going to use my shift slicer. And I'm going to go to the beat jump. And we are going to go back. Just keep going back into the beginning of Que Caliente. And here it comes, cue number 1. That is the first right there. So on La Chona, I'm going to put cue number 6. That's where I'm going to mix it at. And we're going to listen to it again. Because I want to make sure that it is the first beat. Nope, it's not. It's not the first beat again. La gente. It's always right here. So here's where the first beat begins. So let's get rid of cue 6. And let's put it right there. So Q6 is right there. Now let's back up again. We're going to do the same thing what we did earlier. I'm going to use my stems. So right there, I'm going to put a Q mark 5. So Q mark 5, I'm going to start the stems there. And Q mark 6 is where I'm going to start the song. So we're going to try it like that. All right, we're going to try this one. All right, we're ready. Here we go. Adjust my volumes. Here we go. La banda con la primera canción y la chona luego busca bailador y la chona luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, chona, nadie te puede igualar. So you could do it like that. I ain't like the way I was having trouble with my slowing it down, adjusting the beats. So we're going to do it again one more time. Normal. Here we go. Now, if you want to put an echo out there, you could put an echo. You could add an effect. But that's the only 3 songs I could probably recommend. I mean, you could mix any song with La Chona, but those right there, I kind of like those songs right there. Um, you could mix anything as long as you have the beats per minute that kind of go good with it. And plus, if you listen to the Latino music, the bass guitar is always the same. Dun, 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 dun. It's almost like the same rhythm for every song. Once in a while, you have it dun, 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 dun. But nothing really, it doesn't really change much. Um, so if you listen to Que Caliente, let's listen to the bass guitar only. Let's see if I could use my stems to just listen to the bass. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys. That's what I listen to with the rhythm. I listen to the bass guitar. I'm always saying I listen to the bass, but now I could actually demonstrate because I have OBS hooked up, and now you could actually listen to what I listen to. I always tell you guys because before when I was recording it the other way, I'm trying to tell you guys what I'm listening to, but it's hard to tell you guys what I'm listening to. But I'm listening to the bass guitar, that dun 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 dun. Same thing with the drums. The drums begins right here. The drum's supposed to be the beginning of the drum. Boom. And that's where I told you guys, there goes where the one begins. If you come over here, for me, this is not the one. For me, this is the one. We already kind of established that, So, dun, 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 dun. Now let's listen to La Chona. Let's remove everything except the bass, and we're gonna see what's the difference. Dun, 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 dun. They do have a little change, but the rhythm is almost the same. They go dun 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 dun. It's almost the same for me. Now we're gonna put both together. And that's why when I use my stems, I always take the bass and the instruments off because I don't want those two basses having a conflict. I'd rather just have the drums in there, the little that's just the drums. This right here. Let's take the bass off and let's put the drums back in. And if you listen to the drums is almost doing the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So that's what I listen to. I listen to the bass guitar. Every song I listen to the bass. And I try not to listen to the drums as much. I try to listen to the rhythm of the bass. So if you could get the rhythm of the bass, you could mix like almost every song with whatever, just get the rhythm. Now here we go. So I'm lining up the bass guitar. See, now you see what I did right there? I just messing around with the bass. But I went back on beat because that's what I'm listening to. When I'm listening to the drums, I'm just messing around. Like in my head, I could do that in my head. Like dun 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 dun. See, I'm always back on beat. And that's what I'm doing with my sample, my cue number 1. I could just hit it like 20 times and I'll be back on beat. Oh, that's the end of the song. So yeah, that's what I listen to, the bass guitar. So hopefully this helps out. Three songs right there. Agua de té. Actually, I did four because I did that Chica Fresa and I did it a different way. But if you could get some songs that start off with that tan, just that bump. You know what? Let me see if there's an English music that starts off like that. Tan. I'm trying to think. I know. James Brown. Oh man, all his songs starts off going tan tan. I don't know why he starts off his songs like that. Tan. Let me see if I could. James, come on, James. Let's see what we got from James Brown. Let's see what this sex machine is. Nope. I want something that goes down, down. Let's see. Get up. Let's see this one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up.
And there's another one. It has a lot of tan 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 tan. Let's try that tan tan tan. Hold on, let's back it up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's try that. We're gonna try it on that one right there. Let's try to get the first beat first. Hold on, let me listen to the beat.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on.
Dang, this beat is really like hard. Hold on, let me listen to it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up.
For me, it's that sound like the bass where it begins. So,
Get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up, like a sex machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up.
right here. For me, that'd be number one. Hold on. I'm just in my grid. So, and this would be number one. Yeah, right here. Right here would be number one. Because it goes one. It'll be right here. Look at my mouse. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So right here, the first tan, it'll be my cue mark. So let's do this. And of course, it's not going to sound right because this beat is slower than La Chona. But we're going to try it around. We're going to try just to have fun. Let's put the music back on the stems. Turn them all back on. Let's go. We're going to go like this. You know what? Let's try this one. Right here, the last ta. So I don't want to go tan tan tan. I just want to go like that. All right, let's try it.
Bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Get up, get on.
Nope. Let's try it again.
Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up. I like.
Too slow. But my point is, I'm just trying to say, if you get a song that has that tan, and the beats are kind of lined up to match, it probably sound good. Tan tan. You know, you can even put a hard break on the Chona. Let's try to break. Let's try to do a break. Like on the third tan, I'm gonna put a break on there. We're gonna see what that sounds like.
La primera canción y la Chona luego luego busca bailador y la Chona luego luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo,
There you
bravo,
go.
Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up.
sounds the same. Sounds the same. It doesn't go good. But anyway, this is your boy DJ City Manos. Hopefully that helps out. Just messing around with songs, and that's what I do. I just like to get songs and try to figure out a way to mix them. Um, but I try to stay away from doing this. They call it drop it on the one. I try to keep away from that. Even though most of my songs do sound like I'm dropping it on the one, I kind of don't. I always try to get a song that has an intro, and you really can't hear the intro, like the rhythm, the beats, because I have them low. And then when it's time to mix it in, I just turn up the volume, and then it goes boom. You know what I mean? So hopefully, like I said, this helps out. So if anybody wants to, me to goof around like that, just let me know what song, and I'll try to figure out something with it. Um, and I'm still waiting on my playlist. So today, I'm just gonna start grabbing some songs because I'm not gonna wait for the last minute. I'm just gonna have some stuff ready, good to go. Like I said, it's her 18th birthday, and I know that she's a teen, so I'm gonna try to get some songs for teens, like think of some stuff, So, and I wish they could just give me an idea of what they like. I mean, I don't even think they even said hip hop or an R&B. They just asked me if I'm available, and I really didn't ask any questions. I should have. I just said send me a playlist, and they said okay, But now that I send them a message saying, can you send me a playlist this week? They said like, oh, we're in we're in the process of moving. I'm like, dope. So I got to go to plan B. But I'm sure they're going to send it to me when? Maybe on Thursday. I know they're going to send it to me on Thursday. Probably even Friday, I bet you. But for now, once I get some music ready, I'm going to just get some good music, And I am out. So hopefully this helps out. Let me know if you guys want me to do something like this again. Break it down. And I seen it in the comments saying, can you break it down your next playlist? And that's kind of fun, to be honest with you, because that's what I always do. I always get the playlist and I see what I could work with. And it kind of inspires you to mess around, to play around with your stuff. If you keep on doing the same thing over and over, you don't get inspired. So that when I get a playlist, it inspire me. You're like, you get the motivation to get up and do a little something. You go, get on up. But if you don't have that that inspire you, be like, I got my mixes ready. I'm gonna play whatever I want to play, But not me. I recommend a playlist. For me, it's like even though it's a little more work, where you still get to play with some good stuff, the stuff that you never played before, like songs you haven't played in years. Like when I seen that playlist, I saw Get Down on It. I was like, holy cow, Get Down on It. I don't think I ever played that song in a mix. I remember that song when I was a youngster. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm old school. I'm 51 years old. And I remember that song when I was young, Get Down on It. Boogie Shoes, I don't remember that song. But because the radio station that we listened to, it was called K-Soul. Like soul. K-Soul. It was from San Francisco. K-Soul. K-S-O-L. K-Soul. And they used to play a lot of soul music. And I remember, Get Down on It. I remember a lot of old school stuff, And like I said, this stuff right there, the playlist, man, it inspires you. So if I was you, I would recommend asking for a playlist and play with them. Play with the songs. See what you could do. See what you could create. And I wouldn't recommend going past 8 songs, If you only have 3 songs, 4 songs, maybe just add some of your songs in there with it, So that's what I do. I always get their playlist and I add some of my songs in there. I might not. If their 4 songs sounds good together like that, I leave it. But if it doesn't, I try to grab something one of my songs that might sound good. And if I can't find anything, I go shopping. Like I said, I try to go look for an ingredient. I go onto the what that site I go to? I go to VJ Street. I go into that site, log in, see if I could find something with rhythm. Like if they give me a song that doesn't have an intro or outro, I go on that site, VJ Street, my record pool. I go on there and I try to find that song. And if I can't find it, then I use my stems to try to create a outro, an intro, So this is your boy DJ Serimanos, and I am out. Peace.